You are, folks, welcome. So this weekend's video is proudly sponsored by my good friends at Slamfish, right? And the reason being, Nobby's helped me out here. So he's an absolute gent, he is. I mean, an absolute gent. And he won't even know I'm saying this, but he does help me out from time to time, because sometimes I get into a bit of a pickle where I can't get something in time. And he manages always to produce the goods, and he gets it sent over to me, and he's just one in a million. I loves him to bits. He is an absolute gent. To be honest, guys, I do. A lot of people think we do a lot of sponsorship and like we get given loads and loads of stuff and that. We don't. Half the people I do sponsorship for are friends, and that's the way I like to do it. Really, I mean, the trouble is there's a lot of small businesses and stuff. And unfortunately, the market and stuff, like the main, like Sea Angler and stuff, like they charge them a fortune to do advertising and stuff. And the power of the internet these days, and I feel that sometimes people need a break, don't they? You know what I mean? And yeah, that's what I like to do. So I like to help my friends out. But as I said, Slamfish, Isle of Wight. If you're in the Isle of Wight area in Newport, go and check it. Nobby's new shop out. It's stocked up with all the latest gear and stuff like that, and he is an absolute diamond, guys. He really is. I mean, I've known him a couple of years now, but this last 12 months I've got to know him, the real Nobby, and he is an absolute gent. You know what I mean? He'd do anything for anyone. So big shout out to Nobs. Innit, Joseph?
Oh, Nobby's 1 in a million.
1 in a million. See? So yeah. So right, getting down and gritty. So it's a weekend. Just finished work for the week. Just had a bath, so I'm sat in my shorts, just chilling out really. Gonna have a bit of tea. Me and Joseph. Joseph's getting his gear ready and stuff, and we're out on the Bristol Channel tomorrow, which I'm very much looking forward to, doing something a bit different. So yeah, that's a plan of attack. I won't go into detail too much. I mean, I've got all my rigs here. All I'll tell you is I'm not using the dongle. That's what I'll say. I'm not using a dongle rig tomorrow, guys. So it's one of them. But yeah, always controversy on this page, and this is what it's all about now. I get to speak truth and just say how it is. But right, I mean, I'm going to let you all into a little secret. So, going to be going away to film the Christmas special this year. So me and Gavin is heading over to Norway. So I'm heading over to Bodo in Norway, and I'm absolutely so excited. I mean, I went to Norway a few years ago, and to be honest, we went with a guided trip, and I would never do a guided trip because I like to use my brain a bit more, you know what I mean? But it was a boy I knew was getting married, and this gone back a few years ago now, and he decided to get this hire this guide anyway. So I think they previously used him, but he was right at making the dinner. And he was alright making like snacks and running around and driving you places and stuff, but didn't really have a lot of knowledge about the areas and stuff. I mean, we'd go into areas, and some of the Welsh lads we met, and I've met up with what's he called? Craig Sager over there, and he said, "What did you go there for?" And I said, he said, "That's a high water mark." I went, "What?" He says, "A high water mark. Why do you take you down there at low water?" And I was like, and you don't know these things. You're new to the area. You only get to take some time. And to be honest, my best fish over there was a coalfish, and to be honest, I loved it. It was fantastic. I mean, we never had really good fish. We had like caught up to I don't know, 8 or 9 pound. We had the coalies into double figures, but it was a lovely trip. And Phil Dale was an absolute gent. I mean, we managed to get a fit trip in with Phil Dale going over to I can't remember the markets now for the long nose skate. And it was just a fantastic experience. I remember sitting there looking out at the bridge outside Phil Dale's. For any of you who haven't been over to Norway and stuff, you do want to go and check that out as well, because there's 2 places I've always wanted to go. Scar on Sunday to Phil Dale's, and also Bodo to Simon Smith's. And I'm lucky enough to be doing both. I mean, it's not just Simon's. I think they do Soderstrom and Brig. I think there's a camp down there as well. For those of you what are a bit more knowledgeable than others, you can pretty much like use your head and go over there, and Simon would help you put you on marks and that. And I think there's another one for those of you would rather obviously go for the guided one. I think it's Sports Quest. I think they've been going a few years now, and yeah, they seem to do really well with like putting people on the fish and stuff like that. So it's another one to look out for. But I'm lucky enough to have some really decent anglers around me what have gone over there, and yeah, it's at the end of the day, it's knowledge at the end of the day, guys. When you go over places like that, and I mean, the guys I know that have gone over there, really, really good at like English anglers, and some of the fish that they've produced and stuff, and I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, they go a bit later than we're going. But we're going. Really, I want a place. If I'm honest with you, that's what I'm going for. I want a massive place. I like a halibut as well, but yeah, it's something I'm really looking forward to. But Monday, me and Joseph are going to meet a friend of mine, and I'm really looking forward to it because really nice guy, a guy I know, and all I'm going to say, he is the king of the butts. All right, to say that he's the king of the butts, and yeah, we're going to go do a little interview with him. And yeah, just basically to talk a little bit of. I'm not even going to go and say no more. But I'm really excited because not just that. I thought I had a nice fishing outlet. Do you know what I mean? Nice thing. And he says to me, I'm a bit OCD with all my reels and the way I've got a fishing room and stuff like that for filming. When he sees this man, Joseph would be like, mate, you've got a problem. But at the end of the day, for those of you we live angling, some of us, don't we? It's all it's in our blood, and it's just one of them really. But I'm taking a few rods. So basically, Gav's got a load of gear over there what he wants to bring back. So he's got a pair of T900s and a pair of Tip Tornado Sports. So I think I'm going to end up using the Tip Tornado Sports. I think he's going to end up making me, because I don't think he will let me use his T9s. So he want to use them. But either way, it is what it is, isn't it? But I don't mind that. I mean, they're both decent rods. But I needed something lure rods to go through. So basically, I'm bringing these over with me. So this is an Amura Kanji. Okay, it's a 3.3 meter, and it's a lovely, lovely bit of kit. Now, I purchased a Bloody years ago, okay, and I would rate this better than the Bloody. Okay, I really would. It's an absolutely fantastic rod. It's white, exactly the same, and it's got more power. It's proper J curve. It's slightly fatter than the Bloody and the other one. But with that, you've just got the power. I mean, I've got some, I don't know what they are, Joseph, but I've got some 120 Dexter style lures what we're going to be using over there. And I've also got a fixed spool. So I'll show you my fixed spool. But I'm taking that one over there to target the coalies and on. I'll be using that reel there, that rod there, with, I'll show you now quickly. I'll show you. Where is it to, Joseph?
Bottom of that bag somewhere.
Is it in there? Yeah, it's in here. It's in here. So I've got my bags and that. I'll go through my Norway setup properly. I won't do it in this video, but I'll do it in another video. But I've got a cabo. So I've got the cabo to go. Cabo 50. So I'm loading up that with 37 pound J braid. Then I've got a little 3,500 BG Daiwa. What I'm loading up with 25 pound braid. Okay. But the good thing about it is this. I'm taking this. I'm taking the Century. I'm taking the Century lure, graphic lure, and I can't wait because it's. To be honest, I know it handle it, and I just can't wait to get a double figure coley on a lure rod. It'd be absolutely mental. We hope we get them. But the whole point of it, guys, is I'm going to do a Christmas special. So you'll get to see day one. So us travelling over. I might do all the travelling over bits for this channel, but you'll get to see the main sort of like day one fishing on the production for Christmas Eve. Then you'll get to see day two on Christmas Day, day three on Boxing Day, and then day four on New Year's Eve. So yeah, lots to look at, lots to do. I mean, it's a European Open Christmas special, so I wanted to try and do something a bit different and like get everybody excitement going ready for the new year. I mean, it's something we always look forward to, and I can't wait once again. But yeah, so that's that. I'm not going to show you what it is. I've also got some spools of line, okay, and I'll be doing something. I'll be doing a little review for that on the page, okay. So I've got 20, 25, and 35, and yeah, I'll be doing something on the page for that. But Joseph's there. Is what are you doing there, Joseph?
Making pulleys for tomorrow.
He's making a pulley rig for tomorrow, right? I think everybody probably gather what we're going for. Okay, so what size are they?
4 loads.
Are they?
Yeah, I think the top one's a 4-way, bottom one's a 3-way.
You match them to mine.
Whatever was in the box. It's 4.
Yeah. That's a 3-0.
3-way. So 3-way bottom, 4-way top.
3-0 up bottom, 4-0 top. Right. You happy with that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you want me to teach you something about a topper?
You're gonna snap.
Have you never done a snail? Yeah? Do you not like a snail?
Not really.
Why not?
I would if I was using circle hook.
See, I prefer a snail on a chinny. And the thing I prefer, I'll give you a little bit of the tips here in this. The trouble is with a circle hook, sometimes you've got to let the fish hook itself. So you've got to let the fish go over.
Well, you have to on a circle.
Yeah, so it pulls right in and you don't pull it out. With these here, sometimes you can be a bit more aggressive. Okay, so sometimes you get a big smut, it doesn't necessarily run straight away. It will stay put in the tide. I've had them out there in the tide, and you can feel it. But then you start getting run. But you want to make sure with the personally, I like the chinny. I'll make sure I've got a chinny on the outside, and I'd use a 4-0 on the bottom, a 4-0 on the top. But saying that, smaller hooks can be better sometimes.
So I prefer single hooks up my way.
Yeah. So it's horses for courses, but personally, but yeah, there you go. So that's Joseph's rig. As you can see, guys, we are going for the smooth arm tomorrow. So I'll let him get on with that. But yeah, I've got the good thing about it, all my rigs are already pre-done, so I've got all my rigs in there. I am going to ask Joseph in a minute to go down to the freezer, while I'm talking to you, to bring up one of our specials, and I'm going to show you it just for my mate Nobby. So he's going to bring down. I'm about to try something for the Sea Angler Adventures channel. I've used them before, bigger sizes, and I had success. But when I went over to the Isle of Wight, I was very, very impressed with the sizes of them. And I think people know what I'm going to say. Guys, Nobby will send, you can put a bait order in on these baits, and they are absolutely lovely. So if you want any of these specials, here we go, we'll show you. So yeah, the good thing about it, you have to put them back in straight away. That, guys, is a spider crab, okay? That size there, you probably get 4 baits out of what we would use on the channel, so you can cut it into 4. Personally, you can match it with a bit of squid. It's coming August, September. I'd go a little bit later on, start using squid for the hounds. But I'm going to use these pure with the boys to see if we can get some smuts on them. But I think we will. But I've had a few questions on that, and he does sell them, and he does send them. So if any of you want any, do check out Slamfish, and he'll sort you out. You know what I mean? But as I said, it's you help who helps you, don't you? That's the way I look at it. And as I said in the last video, I had a comment going on there the other day about I don't know, someone put something stupid on there, just deleted the comment. It was on this channel actually, but it's crazy because you get a lot of people watching this sort of stuff, and then half of them, they don't put the subscribe, but they still watch the content. You know what I mean? And I think sometimes they're just going on there because they can't help themselves. They don't like it, but they want to watch it because they feel that, you know what I mean, they're missing out. But I've been enjoying doing it. To be honest, it feels like I've started out again a little bit. It's slow. I don't think this sort of content's for everyone, is it? I mean, at the end of the day, it's fishing still. But I've enjoyed doing it. I think we'll have a bit of fun with it. So it is what it is. What else can I talk to you about today? I'll tell you what I can talk to you about today. Now, a big shout out to Chris Macy. A big shout out to Chris Macy. Because I got my reels done. And the mags that I had put on were the standard mags, which he puts on for all the anglers really. And I'm fussy git, and I don't want to upset a setting, but I like my reels running really fast, and even with it turned right off, it still wasn't running fast enough for me. So the kind bloke he is, he's basically got me new ones, which are really low magnetic. So these run like casting reels now. I can take them off fully and they'll run and run and run and run and run, but I can basically lock them on and I can go like 2 to 3 turns, then they're running for about 10 seconds. And they're ready for going Norway. I've also got another pair what I'm going to get him to do for me of 20s, so he'll be doing them very shortly. They're lovely mag, obviously he's in South Wales there, and I'm getting these done as well, so I'm going to give him my 40s back, get him to put the new lighter ones on my 40s, and I've also got the 20s there as well, ready to rock and roll. So yeah, that's all good. But the other thing I'm needing at the moment, me and Adam had a problem with the spool on this one. So this is a Trinidad TN14, okay? I had a problem with the spool, so I had to replace the spool. But when I chucked the spool away, I chucked the ratchet away on it, so it hasn't got a ratchet. So if anyone's got an old broken one of these laying around, I'm after a ratchet system for it, all right? But at the moment, that's impossible to cast because it's. I'll tell you what, I'll leave it there and it'll still be running when we finish this production. I better stop it because of the noise. But yeah, so we're literally getting ready for the weekend. Connor's not joining this weekend because he's up in London. So it'll be me, Gavin, and hopefully Adam may be joining us, which would be nice because I haven't seen Slacky for a little while. So yeah, be good. So we're planning to get out. Probably take my T9s tomorrow, I think, which is good. And yeah, so we've got a busy day. But as I said, the joy of doing all your rigs, I can literally chuck that in the bag now. And I'll do it here while I'm in front of you. So what am I going to need tomorrow? I'm not going to need that lure rod, eh? But I've got my rigs, so I'm going to put my rigs in. I'll show you something else I've got up here. Where was it to, Joseph? I've got them here somewhere. I don't know where they are. I thought I brought them up. So I brought those batteries up now.
No, probably still on the table.
It's downstairs on the table still, are they? No way, Joseph. Oh well, I haven't got them, boys. I ain't got them, boys and girls, so I can't show you them. But I got some new batteries for the Fenix HB30R. So those are 2 Gs in there. I don't know what I've done with my headlight. Oh, I'll tell you where I know my headlight is. So my headlight's in my thingy bag. What's it called bag? There it is. So yeah, so I'll be taking the HP30 tomorrow and try and do a little review on that. I'm going to plug the other batteries in a minute and get them fully charged. So I've got spare batteries for them. But for those of you who haven't seen this one, I will do a review on this one. But it's the HP30, so it's the next one down. But I'm liking this headlight at the minute, and this headlight pack does fit the new one. But the joy of this at the moment, I know it's not as powerful as the other one, but it's got the other extra headlight and batteries. So if I am going for the long haul, I've got spare batteries to put in. I mean, it's the only downfall really sometimes with a fixed unit battery, you charge it all up, and then if it goes, you need another headlight. Where the rechargeable batteries and the chargeable headlights are really good. But I do believe Fenix are going to do they're going to sell the additional battery packs for the new 35, which are coming out shortly. So yeah, but I do love this headlight, guys. I've got to be honest. I mean, Geff had it. I seen it on Geff's head the first time I seen it, as I was walking through the woods, and I was really impressed. And I think, to be fair, if you're after saving money, you're after a new headlight at the moment, the HB30 is probably the one to go for. You know what I mean? It's because it's not expensive as the other one now. I doubt it. I'm not sure what they retail at that one, but no, all good. But yeah, I'm gonna get my rods ready now. Chuck some leads in there. And we're ready, away we go. I've got some new grubs turning up, which I've purchased for the Norway trip. I'll just quickly show you my old ones. So these are the boots I like to wear. I'm going to use my, I'm not sure what I'm going to wear. I might wear my wading boots tomorrow, you know, and get up on the reefs and hopefully have a go for a smut. But I hope you're having a good weekend, and hopefully you've got tight lines, guys. And we look forward to catching you in the main adventure on the Sea Angling Adventures page. So if you're not subscribed, head on over. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. It's not just sitting around talking like this, guys. We do some other half decent stuff. So I'm thinking about getting out Sunday and doing something on the T9 and the T1000 tip to give you something to watch. But from us all at Sea Angling Adventures, tight lines. See you in the next episode.